So I was like, okay, let's, kill three birds with one stone. Probably shouldn't say that since this is a vegan channel and I don't believe in murder, but it's a figure of speech, so we're just gonna go with it. If you like to listen to somebody who rambles on about recipes and food and things like that, feel free to like and subscribe, to follow my channel. Click on the notifications so you get notified of my videos, and that's... Hey guys! I wanted to make this video today because I have been posting videos for months and haven't really introduced myself, so here I am. My name's Jen, I'm a vegan. This is my dog Suki. I decided to start a YouTube channel because I wanted to interact with other vegans and other people and just find my community, find my people. And that's really why I'm here. So I guess I'll start with my journey, my story. I became a vegetarian at the age of 13. It was literally the only way I could rebel, I guess, in hindsight. My parents were pretty cool people and pretty chill people, and they didn't seem to matter what I did. So I was like, I'm going to be a vegetarian, which in my Polish family was like, no. So from 13 to 21, I was a vegetarian. I ate dairy, but didn't eat meat or any animals. Then I got pregnant with my first child when I was 21, and I was encouraged, like a lot of us were around that time, and I would say anytime before the early 2000s, they were encouraged to not be a vegetarian and not eat as such because they thought there would be damage to the baby. So from about 21 to 26, 27, I ate as an omnivore. I ate everything. After all my kids were born, I kind of attempted to go vegan again. That didn't last very long. By the time my youngest was 1, I was in nursing school and it was busy and incredibly stressful. I was also dealing with a lot of other family stuff going on at that time. So it just wasn't the right time for me. That's what I was telling myself. And I was really only doing it for weight loss and partially for health, but mostly for weight loss. So I figured, no big deal. I'll eat it. I'll eat everything. And then once I'm under less stress, I'll start eating as a vegan again. So we're going to fast forward to, 2017. I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. And then after chemo, I was also diagnosed with several autoimmune disorders. And I was like, there's got to be a better way. I just went through cancer. I'm in remission now, thank goodness. But I was like, what can I do for my health to maybe prevent that? Because there's a lot of evidence that talks about how dairy is bad for your ovarian system, and also how it's not great for many autoimmune disorders. So I was like, okay, let's, kill three birds with one stone. Probably shouldn't say that since this is a vegan channel and I don't believe in murder, but it's a figure of speech, so we're just going to go with it. Well, about a year ago, I decided to go vegan again. This time, again, it was for health, of course. That's always going to be at the forefront. But there were a couple other components now that I do believe have solidified my veganness for the rest of my life. I think the other times I've gone vegan, it just wasn't the right time. I didn't have the right knowledge, education. It just didn't meld for me. The light bulb didn't go on. So I've been, studying Buddhism. That's in a nutshell. And the concept of interbeing really speaks to me. Interconnectedness, basically. So all beings are connected in one way or another. Another thing I've been studying is epigenetics. In addition to that research, I started doing more research about epigenetics can happen, and it's something that occurs. So let's say a pregnant lady gets assaulted during her pregnancy. That baby feels that trauma. Like that baby knows, and it's like in them. It becomes part of them. It becomes part of their structure, their neural connections. So then I started thinking, well, if that is possible, then what about the fear the animals feel right before they get slaughtered? So I started to do research on that and realized, okay, so they do release a stress hormone when they're slaughtered. And when we eat that, we're ingesting that. And chemically speaking, that's going to mess us up too. That was the third reason I decided to go be vegan. And lastly, I would say the joy of cooking. I love to cook. And, you know, for so long I would cook a certain way. And now it's really exciting to kind of figure out vegan recipes. And I'm not talking like, you know, like I'm going to make a sandwich or I'm going to have some fruit. I'm talking about when you take your meals and you just elevate them to the next level. So I really enjoy doing that. So all those components have really kind of brought me towards veganism. I just wanted to say that this video was filmed in 2 parts on 2 different days. So you could already tell my hair looks different. I look different. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let you know right now. There were some things that I missed in the first video that I really wanted to kind of expand upon. So that's why I'm doing another, a second portion of this. During editing, I'm probably going to put them together. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. As far as me being a speaker, I just kind of ramble. So I want to make sure my points are concise and my thoughts are concise. So just to let you know, well, you'll see it when I edit. You'll see the edited version. I did watch a YouTube video where a farmer took away a calf from its mom, and the mom absolutely lost it. And I have not been the same since that video. I was like, imagine what it would be like having your newborn taken away from you, knowing they were going to die. I can't handle that. You know, animals sense things that we don't sense. For instance, when I had ovarian cancer, before I knew, Suki here would lay right across my lap. And I was like, what are you doing? She's never done that. She's never done that where she just lays right off across my lap. I get home from work, she would just lay across my lap. Like, she knew. And they say that dogs can smell cancer. They can smell it. They can sense it. They know it's there. It's like another level. It's a level higher than a human being because we don't have those types of senses. So cognitively, animals are intelligent. And I feel they're being exploited. Now, I do want to say this. I am the only vegan in my family, so there is a lot of discussion in my house, and I know this won't work for everybody because some people are extremely strict who they even let in their house, and it's because of the fact my partner and I have been together for 25 years, and we dated when I was a vegetarian and everything, so he knew to expect this from me. It's not... The reason I'm bringing this up is because I know it's a conflict for some people. I know it can be a real hard issue. I look at it this way. I'm doing what I'm doing for me. And yes, I want to save animals. And yes, I want to decrease suffering in the world. But I also want peace in my own house. My family totally understands what I'm doing. They're just not there yet. They're where I was. And if they never get there, that's okay. I still love them just as much. And if they get there, that's cool too. But I just wanted to say that, you know, this channel is a space for everybody. You don't have to be vegan to come visit my channel. You could be vegan curious, or maybe you're just looking for a healthier recipe, or whatever the case may be. So you're welcome. Everyone's welcome. I'm not like that. I just know what works for me and why I'm doing what I'm doing for me. And I can only speak for me. I can't speak for anybody else. And I'm not the kind of person that's going to go around belittling and bantering anyone else in regard to being vegan. Because it's just not right. It gives us a bad name, I think, and it just, it's uncomfortable. So just know that you're welcome. You know, I've had a lot of suffering in my life. I've lost a lot of people, and I choose to not contribute to suffering. I won't contribute. I won't take part in an animal being used for their eggs or their milk. I won't eat animals or fish. I'm in the process of trying to go completely vegan, meaning not eating fruit that has the shellac wax on it from the lac bug. So I'm, you know, that's kind of where I'm at. Again, it's my own process. I'm not looking for a fight or a debate or anything. You know, this is my personal opinion, my personal journey, as we all have one. Ending suffering is really important. It holds with my values of Buddhism. It holds with my emotional values. How has becoming a vegan helped me? Well, one of the first things I can say is I feel lighter. And I don't mean weight loss, although I have lost weight, but what I mean is this feeling of being lighter, bouncier, like I'm not so like weighed down. It's also helped my immune disorder. So I was getting lots of joint pain. That was part of the symptomology of my autoimmune disorder. And I don't get that anymore. So I thought that was really cool. Also, I had labs drawn a few weeks ago. Originally, when I had my labs done a little over a year ago before I became vegan again, they were a mess. So my A1C was elevated, pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I was anemic. My C-reactive protein, which is an inflammation marker, was elevated. So they were a mess. And my AST and ALT, liver enzymes, were also elevated. Now let's fast forward to 2 weeks ago, and I got my lab results back. Normal. Everything's normal. Even my liver enzymes that have been elevated since I was in substance use disorder 11 years ago have been elevated ever since, except for this lab draw. Also, hot flashes. Okay, I'm directly in menopause, and I was having anywhere from like 10 to 20 hot flashes a day. Like so hot, you just wanted to rip your clothes off, basically, you know. Since I've started becoming vegan, I haven't noticed that. So joint pain gone, hot flashes gone, labs are normal, and I feel lighter. Also, it's affected my peace of mind, my mindfulness, the way I see everything, the belief in interbeing, and realizing that I'm not contributing to suffering. So these are some huge changes in my life that make me feel pretty amazing. And so that's really my story. If you'd like to listen to somebody who rambles on about recipes and food and things like that, feel free to like and subscribe, to follow my channel. Click on the notifications so you get notified of my videos, and that's really it. I'm sorry that my dog, Suki, has given her butt to the camera almost the entire time, and I look forward to interacting and speaking with all of you. So I hope you're well, and even if you're not, you're welcome here. This is a safe place, really, and that's about it. Thank you for listening. What's she doing? She wants to show her butt to the camera. I had a little itinerary here. Okay. I've had to record this 4 times